One of the slowest starts to the market, at least in the past week or so. What's going on, guys? Johnny here with the Investing for Beginners community, and I'm sure you guys have noticed kind of a pattern here with the market. Now, we haven't been as aggressive and bullish as we have been over the last week or so. Now we actually pulled off today, and because of that sell off, because of the sell off, it may start showing signs of some consolidation at previous resistance levels. Now, on the bigger picture, on a small scale, it looks good. It looks like there's a potential reversal play to be made from 512 to 516. But because I do think because it's an observance of Veterans Day, it's not a business day, banks are closed, the market is open, but normally on days like this, the markets usually pump up, at least in my opinion, over the last couple of years. Now, there is also a CPI data report on Wednesday. So, what do you think that the markets are going to do? Are they going to, you know, maybe sell off a little bit and maybe people are taking less risk? Or do you think people are going to double down and add more and we're going to see some all-time highs? I'm kind of curious to see what happens and to see what your thoughts are as well. So, on the bigger picture here, it looks like it's at all-time highs with some possible sell-off, potential sell-off here. So Nvidia was also down today. What, 2%? Now it's only down about 1%, but aggressive sell-off. Finding that support though at 145. Now on the 1 hour here, it may continue to sell off to 140 and then pump to 150 potentially. I don't see a huge sell-off happening, but it's possible. Now, Donald Trump is not elected president just yet. He still has about 2 months before he gets into office, and the CPI data report, along with a lot of major economic events happening. We could see a slight pullback. It doesn't have to be super aggressive, but definitely a slight pullback. Um, on the QQQ, you can see it's kind of slowing down a little bit as far as selling pressure. It's going to be hard to get past that 512 level again, but I don't think it's going to be too significant. Maybe 505, maybe 500, where that 200-day moving average is. But, it pumped up because of the elections. It's moved up over 6% in 7 days, or $30 per share on QQQ. And so I'm curious to see what happens. The CPI reports on Wednesday. Or it's going to be good numbers, it might pump even more. If it's not so good numbers, it may sell off a little bit more as well. So Wednesday is going to be a key moment indeed. Now, guys, Tesla. Oh my gosh, we talked about Tesla in the LTE live stream this morning, the Learn to Earn live stream, where we go live every morning at market open. Check it out. It's free. Join the second link in the description below, our free Discord, and you can watch me trade live as early as tomorrow morning. Now, Tesla pushed up very nicely here from 240 to 358, which is just amazing. And today it sold off a little bit. Now, on the 1 minute, you could see it sold off a little bit, pushed up to 358 and then sold off back to 337 and then pushed back up to 350. So still not doing too bad. This is a 12 o'clock update. Markets do close in about an hour and 20 minutes. So next I want to talk about Bitcoin. It's crazy that Bitcoin is scaling up so much. Bitcoin right here. Now markets are bullish. And I just had a community member say they just made another 200 on top of the $600 that they invested in Mara or Bitcoin. So that is awesome. Congratulations to her. Now, Bitcoin is rallying up. It's just reached $86,000. Now, if Bitcoin begins to peak and then roll over, then we can see Mara, Coin, Hood, Coney, Hut 8, all those companies in crypto industry, MSTR, all push back, okay? So these are all trending Bitcoin, and they're all relying on Bitcoin trending up. So now would be the time to, potentially lock in profits at these highs, wait for that pullback, and then buy some more. So I'd be very, very careful with Bitcoin, Mara as well, pushing from, lows of, what was that, $15 to $25 in a very small amount of time. 7 days to be exact, over $10 per share, or 65% profit in 7 days. Now, could we potentially see a pullback? Yes, potentially. Definitely seeing some resistance at 25.25. Possible support maybe at 23, at 22. So just kind of waiting to see what happens with this pullback. Excited to see what happens. But it's crazy. I mean, the market could continue to go up even more. And if it does, then, then we create a plan of action and we go from there. What talked about with our Learn to Earn team today was just focusing on 10 companies. 10 companies or less, kind of filter out all the noise and manipulation, and you create a trade plan where you can actually execute some of these reversal setups. This was a great play. Let's see, there's another active trending up, PYXY. This was another great play called out by a subscriber as a reversal, right? 3 stages of reversal. It sells off, it consolidates, and then when it shows signs of upward momentum, we get in. Same with DJT. We've already played this reversal once, from selling off from 57 down to 30, and then riding it from 30 back up to 55. That's where we make the money. We make the money in this backside move here. Wait for it to sell off again, and then when we see potential to buy, we buy in again. Now, DJT is an example that is very risky, but some of the oversold companies I have on here, Apple looking very oversold, could see a nice potential push from 222 to 237. Intel could push up nicely if it doesn't sell off more. MU's on that list. JNUG from these lows from 40 back up to 60. So these are those reversal setups that we want to see. We want to make sure that there's direction and that the direction is in our favor. Okay, the market's very bullish, but now at these highs, it could sell off. And whatever time that there is a reaction, it's usually an overreaction, and there's no need to force a trade. Remember, sometimes the best position you could take is no position at all, and I want you guys to be aware of that, okay? It's great to take advantage of the markets. It's great to make money, but at the end of the day, let's make sure that we're locking in profits and that we're being consistent with our trade plan, and we're, not risking more than we're comfortable with as well. So I want you guys to remember that right now you can join our Discord. It's the second link in the description below. You can watch me trade as early as tomorrow morning, live in the stock market at market open, and you can ask me questions, share your ideas and thoughts, and talk to other like-minded individuals such as yourself who all want to do the same thing, and that's learn how to be consistent, more consistent, and more profitable as a trader or investor in the stock market. So guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you. And like always, remember that's in the year on a green note. And I will continue providing all this content to you 100% free for the low cost of smashing that like button for me. It really does a solid, and it lets me know that you guys are finding this content valuable. It helps other people find this content, and as long as you're smashing that like button, I could keep it going for free. You know what I mean? Like, that is really what's going to be our way to keep this community growing and keep that free for everyone. If not, if we can't start getting more than 20 or 50 likes, I'm gonna say like 20 likes a video, then I might have to start charging people, you know what I mean, for all this content. So smash that like button. Thanks guys, have a great day.